Shalom, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to show you how we winterize our home for full-time RV living. So this is what we're trying to prevent, because this is the same issue in the children's room and we don't want their beds wet. Ain't that right, Judah? Vroom, vroom. Good job, Stink. Good job. Uh-oh. So, hi. So, this is the other side window, and it is flooding as well. This bottom part. What is wrong with Judah? Hold on, Judah. The bottom part of this came from one window, so we're going to use the top part and try to soak that up as well. Oh my goodness, Jay. Ugh, it's going to be so full of water. We're just going to sit this here and just let it soak that up.
I ain't gonna take anything else.
Just let that sit. Did you get this one?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Good job. So we are currently prepping all of the windows to be winterized. We should have been done this actually, but we didn't plan on staying in Kentucky. We're supposed to be in Arizona, but plans changed. Your girl got a baby coming, and I want to stay close to my family and my doctor. So we're prepping all the windows to be covered today.
So, one of the things in an RV for the wintertime that you need to make sure you have on hand to prevent excess condensation, which leads to water in your windows, and if you don't keep up with it, it ends up on the floor, and it'll end up pooling in the bottom of your windows. We got to clean all that out. Yay! But dehumidifiers will drastically cut down on the amount of moisture. Our RV is kind of large, so we need at least one more of this size or one twice this size to prevent it altogether, but it still does help. You wouldn't think so, but it still helps.
So this particular dehumidifier that we're using, we will leave a link below. It is in our Amazon store if you would like to purchase it. It does a really good job though. We've already emptied it once this morning, and we already have more water coming. So it does pool, but we actually are heading out today to get some window treatments because we need to take extra steps. The colder it gets outside, the more heat you crank on the inside, which means the more condensation you have. And it's just not any heat. It's the propane heat from the furnace that makes wet moisture. That don't make sense. That makes moisture. There you go. So it's not the electric heaters or anything like that. It's the propane. All right. So this is one of the things we recommend for being in your home, an RV in the winter. It's a dehumidifier. All right. Let's move outside and go over a couple more tips that we use for staying in an RV. All right. So we're outside. It is super cold out here, but we want to give you guys a quick winter hack. We put all of our juices outside in the freezer, and they are super cold. And it also relieves space in the refrigerator for other things. But if you want a nice cold beverage, they're right there. Super cold, no ice needed. All right, babe. Are you ready?
Big propane tank helps too.
He said this big old propane tank help is 100 what gallon?
Yep.
100 gallon propane tank, and it's something we don't have to fill all the time. So let's go over that real quick. So babe, what size? This is the propane tank that comes with the RV. Huh? Oh, 100 pounds. These are the tanks that comes with most RVs.
30.
These are 30 pounds each. Normally, look at that ice. Now, normally we would have to fill that every week. Every week. That gets real old. So we did get this 100-pound tank, and we have not had to fill it since we've had it. 100 gallon?
Yeah.
Okay, 100 gallon.
30-pound little tanks and 100 gallon.
So, all right, we're gonna let Zay go over this heated water hose. It's another thing you need for winter RV living. I'm gonna step over here while you explain this whole beautiful blue string. It is so cold out here. He out here with hay dudes on.
All right. So long story short, your heated water hose is important because it keeps your water from freezing.
Yes.
So like how the park owner, they took and wrapped the
Pipe.
spigot, the water spigot. It's also got heated water hose tape all the way around up to the top, and they wrapped it with insulation. So from there to the RV, we bought a heated water hose, which you can make one, a homemade, just like they did for that, but that's a pain. So it's easier just to buy a water hose that you plug in.
Yes.
And it's got a temperature sensor on the end, and it turns itself on and off as the temperature goes down.
Automatically?
Automatically.
Cool. Well, I guess you said itself, so I guess it means automatically. Look at the icicles. So another thing as far as, look at this ice. Ant. That's not real, babe. The kids put that there. That's funny. You trying to trick me? You can't tricking me. Look at this ice. My baby's window. So another thing as far as full-time RV living, not full-time RV living, but another thing as far as living in an RV in the winter, a lot of people that don't move their RV in the winter will go on ahead and put, what's the kind of board up?
They'll hard pipe their sewer.
Yeah,
with
their
the
hard
PVC
pipe. Yeah, so like right there, you see that hard pipe, that's for their sewer. But because we're leaving, we just use the regular. So a lot of people also put underpendant, like boarding, all the way under their RV to keep a lot of air from going under the RV. So they can kind of help keep the heat in when it comes to under the flooring. So yeah. Okay, real quick, we want to add a really fun thing that we found out about doing when times get hard and you don't have a way to get water. You can use your dehumidifier, let it pour water, and then put it in your Berkey filter and let it filter it, and you can drink it like normal. Another quick tip, we use electric heaters in every single room, and we actually don't get like the biggest ones, we get small ones for that room. Like the kids' room is a pretty good size. So this is the electric heater that we use. Two reasons why we use electric heaters. One reason is because when you buy an RV spot, your electricity is already paid for. So why not use the electricity that has already been paid for? On top of that, it does not create wet heat, where propane, the furnace, does create wet heat. So this is why we do electric heaters in every room. Shalom guys, so the plastic has been working very, very well. As you see, there's not really a lot of condensation at all on the windows that hubby put the plastic on. It is just a little bit right here, and that's because I think this metal still gets really, really cold. Sorry, that's baby Judah. We all know. We cannot make him be quiet. So it's still a very huge improvement. It's just a little one swipe we have to wipe off. But for the most part, there is no more condensation on the rest of the windows that has been plastic wrapped. So we highly recommend this, and we will also leave a link to the plastic wrap that we used below. All right, guys. Shalom. Shalom, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this vlog. But I did want to say that having the plastic on the windows, I can feel a difference in the heat staying trapped inside of the RV. So it has been a great idea, and I hope you guys try it if you're having a hard time keeping heat inside of your RV and keeping the condensation down. All right, there's Jeremiah. We're gonna take our naps. Shalom. Thank you for watching another Butlers Unboxed video. We pray to stay educational and inspirational to help you along your journey. Shalom.